Today we know more about the hyper-associative processes of the brain in dreaming, and in particular, how unique our associations are. What you associate with an apple, for instance, depends on your own accumulated, unique, personal experience with apples over all of the accumulated years of your life. To claim that a dream object has a particular meaning for all disregards all that we have learned about the varying, unique, and complex nature of associations. An apple can be a nightmare for one person, a comedy to another, a fetish for another, all of these for yet another, depending on context, and so on. What we know about associations alone should cause you to find any dream symbolism dictionary, general dream interpretation theory, or self-proclaimed dream interpreter to be suspicious. Also, as we learn about the brain in terms of what is turned on, hallucinogenic qualities, for instance, and off, rational thinking, for instance, the more dream content previously attributed to psychic powers, magical thinking, and hidden symbolism have now been found to have clear, parsimonious causes. As an example, in Freud's theory, flying in dreams was attributed to the act of sexual intercourse. However, now we know that the vestibular system, remember that's in your inner ears, that part that monitors our body in relation to gravity. Now we know that the vestibular system goes wild, so to speak, when we dream. Add to this the fact that the reality checking of the frontal lobe is turned off. So, of course, flying dreams can be common. Another example, most people have experienced dreams in which they find themselves naked in public. Freud attributed this to deep-seated feelings of embarrassment, guilt, especially sexual guilt, and the fear of having your shortcomings exposed to others. However, people sleep in much lighter clothing than when they are awake, or nothing at all. And we now know that we move often in our REM sleep. Remember the reoccurring movement artifact in polysomnographs? Thus, it makes sense that our brains would often register the fact that we are not fully clothed while we are dreaming. Yet another example. A common dream experienced across cultures is the sensation of one's teeth falling out. Freud felt with great certainty that this could be caused by nothing other than masturbation desires brought on by puberty. He felt that the sensations were, in reality, localized in the genitals, but are misplaced to another body part, the mouth. We now know that common dream of teeth falling out is related to teeth grinding, something sleep studies have found that we all do occasionally. But those with abnormal bites or missing or loose teeth may engage in chronically. Finally, I think you will find that solving the mysteries of dreams increases rather than decreases the fascination and intrigue of dreaming. Today, instead of focusing on mystic, hidden, or otherworldly meaning for which no research has supported, we are now focused on exploring the mind-boggling nature of dreams and the process and function of dreaming, and how we can turn this knowledge into power by enhancing our health, learning, memories, emotional resilience, problem-solving skills, etc. in real life.